Down here on the Mackenzie, hanging out with the Caddisfly boys. Today's subject is handling running line. How do you handle it? How do you control it? How do you manage it for optimum casting? Okay? Now right here we have the new Sage Excel 8136-4. We got it set up with a Skagit Max long 550, a new line from Rio that plays well superbly on rods 13'4" and longer. 13'6", we're going with a 550 Skagit Max long. Behind that, we've got the vaunted grip shooter, this time at a 50 pound. Now from this reel, out through the rod, down through this running line, there is X amount of distance between essentially the reel and the hang portion of the line that I will lay off the end of the rod is my overhang in which to cast. One of the big management issues is coming up with a system to operate with that line. In order how to show you how to do this right, I'm going to show you how not to do it. So the worst thing you can do as a Spey caster is simply just strip it in and let it go wherever the wind blows. And in this case, it's just kind of dangling. It's sort of kind of hung up at my feet, and it's just there. If I go to make a cast with this format, I may or may not have much shooting success. It kind of drags, you can see, okay? It's in my shoestrings. Now, for one thing, I'll step out a little deeper and I'll get my shoelaces out of the way. That'll be item A. Item B is, I'm going to use a count system. A count system to manage my line. Now, unlike the boys down here at the University of Oregon, I went to Washington State. Oh, no. And so the 50% rule works really well for Cougars. Why? Because
you're used to that as your football schedule. Winning 5 and losing 5.
Yeah, it's better this year. Air Leach is in year number 3, my man. So, I want a simple system. I want the Staples Easy button. You guys have seen it? Easy. This is easy. The 50% rule. The 50% rule states that somewhere between this reel and my ideal overhang off the rod tip to make my Spey cast, any Spey cast, there's a count. So let's find out the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 strips. That's a pretty healthy amount of running line. The key there is it's an even number. It's 14. Had it been 13, I'd have pulled number 14 off so we could have some basic math. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 7 becomes my number off a 14 count strip. What do I mean by that? Here we go. So let's make a cast. We'll get it all out there. Now I've got all my line out. I've completed my cast. Now I go into line management as I strip in to recast. We've already established that my total strip count is 14. 14 divided by 2, the 50% rule puts us at 7. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At 7 I coil. I'm going to coil off those 3 fingers off the back hand. Okay? So I'm at 7. There's 8. There's 9. There's 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. I gripped. I'm going to coil at 7 out of 14 total. Now the beauty here is, folks, I've got a good manageable running line. That shot out. We had no tangle. It was under control. Okay? So let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coil. Backhand. Hold it. Grab number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I am right where I want to be. There it all goes. All 14 just left the building. Okay? Now, the beauty of the count, the management via the 50% rule, is the idea that number one, you're not stripping in line and looking like some new ultra newbie going, well, is it there yet? I'll keep stripping. That looks like it might be there. Okay, all right, okay. That looks right. You don't want to be that guy. Don't be that guy. That guy, that won't pay. That dog ain't gonna hunt. So when you use the strip count, you don't need to watch nothing. You already know what the strip count is. You know where you're gonna coil based on the 50% rule. And there will be times in your spey casting. Could be first thing in the morning. You could have come out here on the Mackenzie at 5:45 a.m. There won't be a lot of light at dawn, and you would struggle to see where your running line is. You establish a count, utilize the 50% rule, you're there. Same thing in the evening. Same thing for a place like Terra del Fuego. Giant sea-run browns who really like to bite after dark. So if you want to master management of your line, the 50% rule is the way to go.